Whether you're aiming for a fresh look or preserving sentimental furniture, we are here to help you transform your space with our DIY expert, Monique Taylor-Yee Shui. Hello, gorgeous. So, why don't you break down the difference between reupholstering and recovering furniture?
Okay. So starting with reupholstering, that's where you have your piece of furniture, or whatever item you wanted to work with, and you're actually stripping it down. You're taking the old fabric off. There may be a sponge inside, so we're using a chair cushion here, so a chair seat rather. So you want to strip that out, see if the sponge is okay. If not, you're going to replace that. There's also, if you want to turn that over, you can't see it through here, but there's wood under here. So depending on the condition of that, you may replace that as well. You're essentially creating like a net new, right?
It's like it's new. Right.
It's
like you're taking it down to the studs, like if it were a house.
Exactly. And so then what you would do is you would take the wood pattern, if you will, and then trace it out on your foam. You get a new piece of foam. This is about 2 inches thick.
Okay, so you would put this on here.
Right, exactly. Use a fabric pen, and then use some type of blade and cut it out. Get your fabric of choice and reupholster it.
Okay, reupholster it. And I guess, are you even checking to see if that wood's okay? Would you ever have, or you might have to put in all of that?
It, yeah.
That's a lot of work.
It is.
What is recovering?
Recovering is much more simple. and even for me, I like changing things, but I don't want to revert. So with the recovery, you could just put the fabric on. You don't even have to replace anything. Put it over. And then you're good to go.
And you're good to go. And we're actually going to show you a little bit of that. But first of all, when would you go pro and when would you go DIY?
So I would suggest on pieces like club chairs, ottomans, sofas, those things, especially with tufts, because they're much more complex.
Any of the tufting, like, you see right now in this video, or any of the piping. That stuff is hard as well. Right?
It's best to leave it to the professional. And as you mentioned as well, if it's a sentimental piece, you don't want to mess with that.
That's right.
Leave it to the professional.
Fair. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about what the steps we need to take to recover.
Okay. So these are actually my own dining chairs from home.
You did this?
Yes.
Okay, so let's show them. The before is over there, and I think most people know these chairs because they're in your dining room. They're in my parents' dining room right now. So you wanted to give them a little zhuzh.
I wanted to give them a little zhuzh, kind of elevate it a little bit. And so what you do, the beauty about these chairs, they can just unscrew off. So I just took the screws off.
Take them right off.
You can use a screwdriver, or you can use a power one like I have here. Lift the seat off, and then you get your fabric of choice. So I'm going to just move this foam out of the way. When you're choosing a fabric, it's great to choose something that is light, something that's a bit stretchy. So I've gone with this velvet. I had this extra velvet at home from some projects that I was working on. Right? It just has a beautiful feeling to it. I would avoid fabrics like vinyl or leather. Not as stretchy, not easily foldable. Again, if you want to do that, go to the professional. But we're just recovering simply right now, so we're going to stick with the velvet.
Do we care about something that's easy to clean?
Yes, and of course, you know, we have the girls as well, so we want to make sure that it's something that is somewhat durable. Not only just looks good, but it's also practical as well. So I also suggest you maybe looking at like an eco-friendly fabric spray to help protect it, so that you know the wear and tear. And if it gets too worn, then I'll just take it off.
Just take it off and do it again. Okay, how did you do it?
Okay, so first I got my fabric. So I would say it would be about a ½ a yard per seat. Okay, give or take. And so you go ahead and you cut that. You put the seat on the fabric, and then you just kind of measure it out, and then you cut it out. You can use a measuring tape if you like, but I really just put the seat there. And I was like, you know what, let me
give it a little bit of give on the
and then
sides.
I just cut it out. Okay, so we've done that. So we have it laid out here. I'm actually going to twist this around because, you know, we don't have a complete square. So it's a little bit, so I've angled the cut a little bit, so I'm just going to plug it here in the middle. And here's the beauty of it. You just have to, we'll do the sides first actually. So you're just going to go ahead and fold it over. So you see there's already staples here.
These are the staples.
Yeah, the older staples. I'm going to be quick and dirty and just go
for
over top, right?
Why not?
Yeah, just go ahead.
And are we making it sort of taut?
Yes.
Pull
so you want to pull.
Bit.
You want to pull it after we can cut the excess trim, and you're going to take a staple gun. A simple one that's used for upholstery is fine, and you're literally just going to staple in there.
Is it a two-person job? Did the girls help you? Did Jason help you?
No.
Never mind. She's Superwoman. She can do it on her own.
And then, yeah, we just keep on stretching there. Boom. And boom.
I love any project that involves a staple gun. Right. It's just there's something about it. Like I don't have to sew.
Right.
There's no power tools. I like that.
It's fun, right?
And then do the corner.
So we're going to do the corner, and this is very much like wrapping a present. Okay.
Oh,
so
that's fun.
If you don't like wrapping presents, then
I like wrapping presents.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
so what you want to do when you want to get these corners, I'm just going to pull this a little bit closer to me. You're just going to go ahead and just pull this over like so, and then you want to get more of a flush look. So I'm going to keep on playing around and pulling it until I can get like a flush fold here. So if you can see that here.
Yeah.
And then you can pull. I'll turn that around so we can get a better view.
Yeah, that's nice.
Like that, right? And then you go ahead again with your staple gun, and you just staple down.
Very nice.
And you just keep on doing that all around. Repeat it with the other chairs until it's complete. And then we have our final look.
So take a look at this gorgeous chair. All Mo did was recover the seat, and it looks stunning. This looks like the sort of thing that you're going to pay good money for if you go into a department store. Really well done.